Hello beauties, welcome to another vlog. We are today talking about who is Tiffany, who is the girl behind your subscribe or your potential subscribe. And I know you want to get to know me because I want to get to know my creators. So girl, let's talk about it. So now I'm giving you a quick assignment. I need you to go grab you a glass and then grab you your favorite beverage, whether it's a bottle of wine, some coffee, some tea, some water, some whatever it is that you like to drink, girl. Those matchas that y'all love so much. Go make you one, come back, sit down, and let's talk. So while I pour up, because I'm gonna have me a little sippy sip while y'all sip too. And by the way, this is the Moscato d'Asti, the Stella Rosa Moscato d'Asti. This is my favorite wine. Now, not particularly this brand, but I will drink a Moscato d'Asti literally from any brand. There is a particular one that I love the most. It's in that blue bottle. I can't even think of the name of that brand right now. But when on a budget, we do go for this brand or whatever brand, a cupcake, whatever. As long as it says Moscato d'Asti, we drink it. I like sweeter wine. So starting right off, that's something you can learn about me, is that I love wine and I love sweet wines. I'm talking about sweet, not dry, definitely not tart. I like a sweet wine and I just love to sip it and just savor the moment. So grab your wine. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. 5 seconds. Come on back. Be warned, I do have a baby in the room. So if you all of a sudden hear a loud please or mama, she's over in the corner, okay? We're trying to keep her as quiet as possible, but she is in the room. So just keep that in mind. If you hear any little noises or cartoons, she is in the chat. Anyways, girls, I hope you got your wine because I have mine. And I also have me some questions on my phone that I got from chat because I don't have nobody to talk to yet. So there's nobody asking me questions. So I told chat to ask me some questions. But we're going to start with the preliminary things that just off the top of my dome that I would want to know about my creator. And then I'll see what chat has to ask. Okay. A little about me. You know, my name is Tiffany and I am 43. I'm 43. I have 2 kids, both girls. I have a 20-year-old and a 1-year-old. Yeah, do the math. Now, I won't go into the backstory about that because it is quite a long backstory, but to long story short it, I was told a long time ago I can never have kids again. Very matter-of-factly by this doctor here in my town that I had as an OBGYN, and ta-da, here's baby. If you go to my original channel, Journey with Tiffany, you will see a video up there that looks something like the thumbnail I'm putting on the screen. That tells my entire backstory. So if you want to be nosy, like I might would want to be in that situation, go ahead and hop over there and watch that. I'll try to remember to leave the link down in the description so you can just click it and go straight to it if you want to. But yeah, it was a whole debacle, girl. And so I have a 1-year-old at 43 years old. And baby, we are tired. Do you hear me? Tired. But I love my girls and I'm super glad. You know, in the beginning, I was very sad about the baby, very depressed. Just because I had my life mapped out, we had made peace with not having a baby. And then here comes this baby. And, you know, to be quite honest, not at the greatest time, relational wise. And so I had already made peace with it. My daughter had made peace with it. She was going to be the only child. And I had plans. I had plans to travel the world and do my online business wherever I was. And then here comes a baby. So, but I am a proud girl mom. I originally wanted a boy. It ended up getting a girl. And after I got over the fact that I was not going to have a boy, because who doesn't want the girl boy thing, I was glad because I felt like I think God knew what I needed more than I knew what I needed. And I also feel like, without going into too much, that there was a reason why it was a girl versus a boy in this situation. So yeah, I have 2 girls and I love them so much. You will often see them in my vlogs here and there, especially the baby because she's pretty clingy. My oldest kind of stays out of the way and she also like helps me with my vlogs and helps me with the baby. So But yeah, my kids. That's my age. I'm an Aries. I am born in April. So if you look up the sign, she's a firecracker. She can be a firecracker. I've had to definitely learn how to tone that down and dial it back and reel it in because I definitely can cause some damage with this mouth. So I tell people all the time, I am a recovering smart mouth. I work on it every day. So I just, I love to respect people and I love to be respected. So I hope that people will join me that are respectful and that do just want to like have this sisterhood and come together. So I'll segue that into the next thought of what do I want for my channel. This is not my first channel. This is my second channel. My first channel is Journey with Tiffany. And I grew it to like, either it's almost 10K or it is 10K. Girl, I can't remember because I'm hardly ever on there anymore. I get on there to do like instructional videos, instructional travel, hotel tours, things like that. Things like more informational. And then I thought I want to start vlogging. It scared the heck out of me at first, but I saw the girls living their life, doing their thing, just picking up a camera and quite honestly living a better life than me. I thought to myself, I'm going to stop being scared. I'm going to try. And if I fail, at least I will have failed trying. And as one of my newer followers said, I just watched her videos. I can't think of her name, but she's so sweet and so kind. And she said something to the effect of, what good is it if the perfect videos live in your head when you could just pick up the camera and shoot? And that's what I didn't want to happen, was to always have that what if I could have, I should have, I could have been further along if I had have. And so I've picked up the camera and I've started. Y'all, it has not been easy. I grew that other page. I was monetized on the other page in probably 6 months, if not sooner than that. It was so quick. And with vlogging, it feels like I can barely get people to even watch them. And I put so much thought and hard work into them. And time, because I have a little baby. So I'm taking time away from my baby and time away from my daughter and time away from myself and time away from my job to do it. And it feels like I can't get any traction. It feels like I'm shadow banned, but I'm still trying. My goal is to try until my monetization time frame hits, and that's in December. And if by the time monetization time comes and I start losing my hours, then I'm gonna lay down the gauntlet. So, but what I want for this channel is I want a sisterhood. I want to be real. I love so many different creators in this realm, but what I've noticed is a lot of them live the high life. They live the high life because they can, because they're already there, because they're making the money and the sponsorships and the partnerships and the, YouTube AdSense to do that. They're making the big bucks. And so they can, and so they've elevated and it shows. And sometimes it changes people and sometimes it doesn't. And that's what I was talking about. I want to vlog on the mid-level. I want to vlog where your house is not the best, but you're trying to fix it up and trying to create a soft life for yourself. You're trying to learn boundaries so that your life, feels more free. They're tangible things that you can buy. I don't know about you, but I see creators so often buy things. And I'm like, that's pretty, but I can't buy it. I don't want to be that kind of creator. I want to be the creator that you can look at and you can go, you know what? She got that from Amazon. She got that from Marcel. She got that from TJ Maxx. She got that from wherever, and you too can go and get it. So I want to be what they consider a comfort creator. And that is like a very down to earth, very relatable creator. I want to do things that you can do with your family, you can do for yourself, that you can do for your home. Or if you want to become a creator, then you don't feel like you can't do what they do because somebody else is going through the trenches, and you can do that too. So, and I want a sisterhood. I can't wait till people are in the comments talking. I see so many creators have people in the comments talking and they never even respond back. Y'all, that is not me. If you look on my other channel, I've literally responded to every single comment I've ever had. I don't miss one. And if I do, it's because maybe they're being rude and I missed deleting it or didn't delete it. But it's not because I just didn't want to answer. And I hope to never get so big that I can't click the like button or the love button on y'all's comments or people's comments that are supporting me and getting me to where I am. So I want a sisterhood where we can talk, we can share. You know, my people in the comments don't know each other, but feel like you know each other and can talk to each other. I aim and hope for that, for a sisterhood, a relatable, fun, encouraging, lighthearted, funny, learning sisterhood. That's what I want. Real quick as well, marriage. I've never been married. Never been married. Only been in long-term relationships. Y'all, at this point, I don't even desire to be married, okay? I don't desire it. The Cinderella fairy tale ship has sailed for me. I have no bone in my body that desires marriage. And that's not good for the fellas, because, you know, I just don't want it. I haven't, to be honest, seen really good examples of it. I'm a therapist, so you know I intake a whole lot of stuff. And I hear a whole lot from men and women, because I do men and women and I do couples as well. And just from the experience of the men, you know, in my area that I've had dating wise and stuff, I have not found anyone that's on the level I need them to be on. Maturity wise and all those things, to want to, emotional wise. I mean, these days people are really lacking emotional maturity and awareness. So I just don't have it. I just don't have it in me. So no, I've never been married, if you're wondering that. And if I get married, y'all, the Lord done sent somebody down here from the heavens and snatched his wings before he hit the earth. Because I just don't believe that will happen. So there's that. Do I work? I do. I work. I have always worked. I've worked probably since I was 15, y'all. And I'm still working. I'm definitely, if you look at these numbers, baby, we just barely cleared 100. I'm definitely not free from working. I am a therapist. I'm an LPC. I have an MFT is what my master's in. And then I challenged the LPC to be able to do one-on-one, because I kind of figured out that I liked the one-on-one much more than the group dynamic. So MFT is marriage and family therapy, if you didn't know. So that's your families and your groups. And then LPC is an individual therapist, where you go see them individually by yourself. Sometimes you will go with your partner or your spouse, but for the most part, it's I see clients by themselves. So I enjoy it. I really do. I can definitely say I've gotten to a point of feeling a little burned out. And so this is where the pivot comes in. YouTube has become my reprieve, something that I do to kind of get away from the everyday stressors and things I intake all day, every day as a therapist. And I get to switch it up and I get to have fun and I get to, you know, not have to intake so much hard stuff at one time and not so much pressure. So if ideally, I would love for YouTube to one day be my full-time and that to be my part-time, but I don't know. I don't know what's in store for me. I guess we'll see. But yes, I do work full-time and I have a daughter and a home and all the things. So YouTube has definitely been a challenge to juggle in between being a new mom again and working full time and just having to find time for myself and another person in the mix, you know, of life, because you've got a co-parent. And so, yeah, I do work. And I have my own private practice as well. So I work from home and my own private practice. I used to actually work in a brick and mortar for another company until I kind of figured out and learned the ropes. And then I branched off to do my own thing because I love to beat to the sound of my own drum. So that is what we do. I love the freedom that it is provided, but it's not enough for me. I want even more freedom. That is the plan, is to see if this takes me anywhere. And if not, then I guess that wasn't in the cards for me. And if so, then I'll be very grateful. So what are my hobbies? I love to read, although I don't do it as much as I used to, because of work, because of baby, because of YouTube. I also do Amazon influencing. So I've got my hand in a little bit of everything. I'm wanting to do UGC, all kinds of things, but I don't read as much as I used to. And I love to read. I love a good mystery book. I love a good horror book, a thriller, a psychological thriller. What you'll learn about me is I like scary stuff. I love scary movies. Love them. I usually go see every scary movie that comes out unless it just looks too cheeseball. Okay. But I love a good scary movie, baby. I can watch a scary movie by myself in the dark in my room with the door closed 2 o'clock in the morning by myself. I love scary movies. Always have. So I love scary movies. I love thriller and scary books. I love to travel. I started traveling when I was about 20 years old. My first trip ever was going to Hawaii with a coworker. Didn't go so well, but I did discover on that trip my love for the ocean. Here's a segue. She can't swim. Baby, I cannot swim. But when I tell you I have done every crazy water thing you can imagine, and I can't swim, I get in the water. I need to learn how to swim because I'll hyperventilate and feel crazy, but I get in it. So I do a lot of crazy, scary things and freak my family out because I will do the things when I go out there. But I love the ocean. That is my happy place. That is where I feel like I'm in another life outside of my own. I haven't been able to do it in quite some time since, you know, my pregnancy and baby and all those things prior to it. But I usually would go on a vacation at least once a year out of the state, out of the country, you know, get on an airplane and go somewhere type thing. But I haven't been able to in a while and it is killing me. But I hope to get to do that very, very soon. I took my oldest daughter with me and she fell in love with the ocean. So I can't wait to take baby and let her dig her feet in the sand too and find her love for it as well. So love to travel. I love to walk, and lately my feet have been giving me some issues. Baby, when you're over 40, things just start changing. I don't know why. If you're younger and you're watching my channel, what I want to tell you is take care of your body now. Take care of your body now so that when you get older, you still have your life and you're thriving. Because if not, the things that don't bother you now when you're younger will come back possibly to hunt you later. So I won't get on that soapbox. I'll talk about that maybe in a vlog, but I'm just saying, I love to walk. I've been having feet problems. Maybe I can walk, and I can walk for miles. That's something I've learned to love to do after my sessions because it lets me release the things out of my head. If I'm sad, if I'm going through something relational wise, if I'm angry, if I'm happy even, I love to walk. I love to walk just to walk and dream with my daughter about what we want to do or wish we could do or plan to do. And so I love to walk. That is a big thing for me. Shopping, of course. Most women love shopping. I love to shop. I love to decorate. What else? I think and I love a good meal now. You know, we ain't thick for no reason. We not thick for no reason. I love me a good meal. I'm liking going out to eat less and less than I used to when I was younger. Just because the customer service is so bad. You know, restaurants are not keeping up with their cleanliness. So I love to go out to eat as well, but not as much as I used to. But I do love a good meal. So yeah, and I love to go to a movie. I love to go to the movies. I love a good movie, period, but I love going to the movies. So those are things I love to do. So I think that I've said everything that I think that I love to give. As far as self-care, let's talk about my self-care real quick. I am really huge on self-care. I love facials. I love massages. I love to get my nails done. I love to get pedicures, even though these days they've been slacking in those shops because, baby, they want to charge you big but give you small. Like, it's getting ridiculous. But if you can find a good person, I love a good mani-pedi. And I love getting my nails done. Like my nails, I don't know, I think every woman has that something they like to do for themselves. And mine are my nails. I'm not a big makeup person. I'm not a big hair person. That's why I have locks. I'm locked up, y'all. I've been locked up for 7 years. So these are sister locks that are in my head. And you don't do much to them. Perfect for me because I'm not a hair girl. I'm not big on hair. I've never been. I've always had very long, thin hair. And all I would do is pull it up in a hot ponytail and go about my business. So these are perfect for me because it looks like I've done something to myself without doing something to myself. But my nails are my thing. And y'all right now, they're looking crusty, but we are doing a lot of DIY projects around our house. We're painting our own house, and I found that when I was painting, I couldn't get in the seams with the caulk very well with my nails. So I decided to take my nails off and not do nails again until we've painted every room in the house, and then I can get them back. So they're going to stay looking like little nublets for a while, which is killing me softly, okay? But that's okay. So yeah, I love doing self-care. I journal from time to time. I read for self-care. I walk for self-care. All of those things that I named you, if I have money, I try to get to those. Yeah, that's what I love to do. So we're going to turn to chat now and see what chat has to ask us and see if there's anything interesting I can answer on there to give to you. One of the things it asked is, what is your current obsession? My current obsession is perfume. I freaking love perfume. I love it. It makes me instantly feel good, feel happy when I buy it, when I put it up, when I, if I get a compliment. Y'all, one of my best compliments is not about my hair. It's not about my nails. It's not about what I have on, what I look like. If somebody tells me you smell so good, you can't tell me nothing else for the rest of the day. Okay, you can't even ruin my day because I smell good. I love perfume, and specifically niche perfume. Designer perfume is good too. It's good. It doesn't last as long. So I've been opting for more niche perfumes, which have more oils in them. And also I wear a lot of body oil. So Brown Sugar Babe, I'm on their PR team, as well as I purchase them. And I put that on as my base every single day because it is what's going to help the scent project out. And so I love to smell good. That is my newest obsession. I am all into body oils, and even my home has to always have a candle, always have sprays, always have plug-ins. I just like to be in a smell good environment. The first thing I notice about anything, somebody's car, their home, them themselves, is how do they smell, because that's really big to and for me. So my obsession is perfume. It's perfume and smell goods, candles, perfumes, whatever. I am literally obsessed, and if I could, I would probably buy a perfume a paycheck. But with them costing at least $200 to $500, I can't do it. But I really love perfume. Okay, so chat asked, are you more of a homebody or a let's go somewhere person? I am an introvert / extrovert. I am an introvert by nature and extrovert by choice. I am not a big crowd person. I really don't enjoy crowds. And if I do, it has to be for a reason, like a concert, because I love a good concert, especially with the right person, or, something of the sort. But I'm not a big crowd person. And I want to go when I want to go, but I don't have to. My happy place is definitely I recharge better in my home. If my home is clean and organized and I have everything that I need, I don't necessarily have to go somewhere. I just need to get out for a little while. That could even be going outside, going for a walk. But so I don't kind of feel like closed in. But for the most part, I think I'd rather be home. Relaxing, not having to tip somebody, not dealing with somebody's bad customer service. I think I like being home. So I will go out. I love to go shopping, things like that. But if I had a choice, I definitely would rather be inside with my girls. So it asks, what does a soft life mean to me personally? And how am I creating my soft life? A soft life to me, and that's something that this channel is kind of built around, is how to create a soft luxury life. And to me, that means taking what I have and elevating it to the best of my abilities. And it may not look like the $100,000 home. It may not look like the creator with 100,000 plus followers. But for me, it feels elevated. For me, it's more looks than I've ever had in my life. For me, I'm proud of it when somebody walks through that door and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty in here. I love it. Or I love your home. My home is small but mighty. And that's the feel I want to give. And it doesn't have to cost thousands of dollars to do it. It's what I'm doing with my money that's helping it feel soft. It's what I'm doing for myself. It's me treating myself out to a lunch, treating myself to a movie, treating myself to a massage or a facial, instead of going out to eat every single day or whatever. We blow our money on lots of different things, but it's being very intentional with my money and my time, creating a vibe and a story around everything that I do that elevates and lifts me up, or my girls, or my home for me and the girls. So yeah, soft life is just, and you know what it also has to do with? It also has to do a lot with the people in my life too. You can't have a soft life and have stress everywhere. And so I also am trying to curate an environment where I am purging things and people that no longer need to be around, so that I'm not angry and stressed out all the time and feeling like life is hard, because then you can't have a soft life. And so how can I create an environment that feels cozy, comfortable, like a warm hug, elevated, all those things, while also being on a budget? And baby, you know, peace is free if you create it to be. So that's just a whole vibe, you know. Baby, Amazon has been helping me create the soft life as well. So yeah, that's what soft life is to me. It's not just about the things that you buy and you put in your home. It's all the things together that bring you happiness, peace, and elevation. And you take the space you have, what you have right where you are, and you do the small things that make that life feel more stress-free, calmer, more peaceful, more organized, more elevated, whatever that is. And so, yeah, that's what it means to me. And for me, that looks like I got rid of a lot of furniture that I didn't need. I'm going more minimalist because it feels more open, more clean. I've changed my style, and I've gone from the maximalist to the minimalist style. A more clean, sleek style as I'm building. I get a couple of things per paycheck to add to my space to make it feel more elevated. I'm slowly changing the things that are left around me to get to where I want to be. And that could be through, like, you know, buying better candles, picking up, you know, new pillows, the things that you'll see in my vlogs and see me doing. We didn't have money to pay somebody to paint this house. Baby, they wanted $8,000 plus just for the inside. Nah, let's go to Lowe's and buy these paintbrushes and this paint and get on our hands and knees and paint it, because that's going to make us feel good. So that's the soft life. And I hope that I inspire you to want to do the same for yourself and your family. And it may not look exactly like mine, but I'm asking you to ask yourself, as we get to know each other, what are some things that I can do as well to create this soft life? Sometimes it's like, hey, I could probably dress better than I've been dressing. You know, I could get up and put a little makeup on every day. You know, maybe I could do, you know, my hair more often, you know, or get my nails done. I can pinch off some money, go get a manicure and keep my nails done. Like, what does that look like for you? And that's what I ask myself every day, is how do I get to my ultimate soft life in my life? Hope that makes sense. I'm going to do this one more, and I'm going to stop here because I don't want to make it too long. And you guys can always ask me questions down in the comments. Maybe once people start, you know, coming in and us chatting, you guys will ask questions, and when I can make another one literally just based off of your questions. I would love that. But it says, if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be? It would be so hard to give myself one piece of advice, because I needed a lot of advice, y'all. A lot of it. But I would tell myself to bet on you. Bet on you, because you could do more than you think you can by yourself. Because a lot of times that's what I was by myself. And the people that I thought were there in my corner weren't really there for me. And they wanted to see me fail, and they weren't trying to help me. And so I would tell my younger self to go for what you really want, and don't be afraid to try, because you might actually get what it is you want. Don't question yourself so much. Don't doubt yourself so much. Don't stall on yourself so much. Like, go after what it is you want to do, because you can if you try. And I didn't have anybody in my ear whispering that. So I lost so many opportunities. I actually wanted to be a labor and delivery doctor. And I didn't think I was smart enough. And I had nobody in my ear to say, like, no, yeah, you can do that. Just try. Or you can just get some help. I had nobody to do it. And so I doubted myself a lot. I probably should have started this YouTube channel. It will probably be so much further along. Probably a good 6, 7, 8 years ago. Literally way before COVID hit, I should have already been doing this, because I had already told myself I can do that. And that's where it stayed, right there. So I wish I had listened to myself and not doubted myself and just tried. And maybe I would be so much further along by now. But my life might look very different. My kids' life might look very different if I had just believed and bet on myself. So yeah, if you're a younger person looking at this, I hope to encourage you to do the same. And you don't have to be younger. If you're my age and you're like, I'm too old to be starting a YouTube channel, or I'm too old to have kids, or I'm too old to whatever it is, I'm asking you to stop that, because that limiting belief will keep you right where you are. If you're like, my house is too dusty to be fixing up, stop it. Because it's going to keep your house looking dusty right where it is. I'm asking you to believe in you and bet on you. And try every day to get where it is you want to be. And until you're in that ground, it's not too late. And while I'm not doing the best, and I'm not having the best example right now on my channel, because baby, we, again, barely cleared 100, okay? But I will be proud even if I fail. It almost makes me emotional. If I fail, I will have failed knowing that I gave it my all. And I can live with that. I can live with that. Can you live with never knowing if you could have done it? Is what I want you to ask yourself. So anyways, y'all, I done got all therapized on y'all. And it is time for me to shut this thing down because I don't want it to be too long. I hope that my channel brings you laughs, brings you joy. Sometimes, you know, it might bring you some tears. I don't know. I don't want to bring you no tears. But, you know, sometimes you see stuff and it makes you think about your own life and your own thoughts. And so I just want you to feel good when you watch me and you watch my channel and you watch my motherhood journey and you watch my self-love journey and you watch my elevation journey. I want you to feel inspired. I want you to feel good. I want you to feel like what I have is tangible for you as well. And I want us to be virtual friends. So I hope that if you are new, you will join me, hit the subscribe button and join my journey family. We are on the road to monetization. You guys, they are actually, if you're new to getting started, they're actually, as I'm recording this, have just changed the monetization requirements. It is so trash, but they're doubling the amount of watch time you have to have. And it's going into effect, I think, February. So, which for me, my monetization, mark is in November anyway. So it doesn't really matter because I will have either made it or I won't by then. I hope that I make it because I did lose my train of thought. But I hope that I make it. And I hope that you guys will stick with me on this ride and follow me on this journey. And that if you're not part of my journey family, that you'll join me. If you are part of it and I've been seeing my numbers slowly creep up. I am so grateful for each and every one of you because you didn't have to be here. You didn't have to click that button and you don't have to stay, but yet you are. But 90 strong, even when I wasn't recording because I was going through a season, nobody moved. And that's the kind of people I want in my circle, because when I'm down for my friends, I'm down and nothing shakes that. And I want that for my community of people where if I got sick, if something happened in my family, if I'm just not good mentally, my people don't leave. They don't move. They're unmoving. They're unshaked. I want that same thing. And I want to be there for y'all as well. So yeah, that's my get to know me. I hope this has been somewhat insightful. I look forward to in the future actually doing a Q&A where you guys are talking, asking me questions and I'm actually responding to your questions. I always think that is so fun. I've never actually got to participate in one because I never catch any of the creators that I like asking the polls. I only just watch them from what other people ask, but yeah, I hope this has been insightful. I look forward to getting to know you and to growing with you. And yeah, I guess I will see you in the next video, girl. Thank you for joining me and let's grow together. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Better than yesterday.